Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Wes.
I'm Eric Fowler.
And this is Creativity Wasted. So my idea, you guys have probably seen those, like on the way to Chicago, they had those overpass restaurants.
Yeah. Yep.
I think if you take the paid Skyway, you don't see it, but if you take the normal way, there's one. Apparently there's a few more in Illinois.
Yep.
I saw on YouTube there's only like 5 or 6 left. I think there used to be like double that, like 10 or 15 of them. There's only 5 or 6 left, and they're getting rid of 2 of them because they need to widen the highway, and there's no good way without totally tearing it down.
Rebuilding, yeah.
And so they were able to, like, they were not doing super great, but they were worth keeping going. But they're not going to bother to rebuild them for the wider highway. So there'll only be a couple left. And I always thought that those were super cool as a kid. I think I went to one on like a Grand Canyon trip. Like we went like through Illinois. And I was like, oh, this is cool. So we had to stop on the way back. And when I was a kid, I thought it was cool. And I still think the concept is kind of cool.
Brian Atkinson and I just, not just everything, but like 2 months ago, we had a show in Illinois. And on our way back from Peru, Illinois, which is west side of Chicago, almost not quite to like Peoria or wherever, but in between that, stopped at one of those, and that's like one of the last Sbarros on Earth still is in there or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that. So
one of those overpass ones.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't know Sbarro was doing bad.
No, I'm just teasing. Like I was just saying, I don't know if that's doing bad, but like, you know, you don't say, I don't know, but there's like a Sbarro and whatever else is in there. I don't know. Like, but it's not a McDonald's or whatever, but it's not like it was probably in the heyday, you know, when it was full of stuff.
But anyway, so my idea was, like back then, they built the full-on restaurant. There wasn't really a thing called like food trucks, but it seems like the perfect opportunity. Like any overpass, you could just put some food trucks on there. There's like the parking lots next to the on-ramps for the sharing carpooling parking is sort of already there. You might need to build a little sidewalk to get from the carpooling lot up onto the overpass. You could build like some sort of barriers so people can't like fall onto the highway or kids running around.
So that's just while you were talking about the whole overpass restaurant idea. Something in a place like that. I've never been like a place like that, but I always just think if some tragedy, because I've eaten at this place in Canada. It was one of them like big, kind of like a Space Needle type thing. And I just was thinking like if it were to like, like in a movie, just part of it crack and just start to fall off while everybody else is screaming and like freaking out, I'm going to be like, hey, watch this, I can fly. And I'm going to jump over to a wall and like jump off another one and just have fun on the way down, I mean, but no, just the overpass thing. I imagine you're sitting at a table eating your burger. Next thing you know, you're just falling and you look and there's a truck and you're gone, I don't know. My mind goes crazy places.
Yeah. I like an earthquake.
I always thought that was a great idea, that you could get to the one restaurant, the one rest area from both sides of the road, right? Just like if you're headed up north on 127 at Clare, that rest area is in the middle of the road, so both sides can get to it, as opposed to having to build 2 rest areas.
That is way smarter.
Yeah, it makes sense for sure.
Like, I don't know why they build rest areas in the median so both sides can get to them instead of one side, but I've never understood that for a lot of years, but no one listens.
I like the food truck idea because they could change it regularly, right? You've got commuters who are heading back and forth and probably past that overpass every day, right? So, they could grab breakfast at a different place, and every evening they have different choices for dinner.
Today's Taco Day, Wednesdays.
Yeah, and they could have barriers or banners that sort of hang down over
Yeah,
the side so you can see what the new things are.
Or just you'd sign up on your phone to get alerted what's going to be at the exit 61 overpass today.
Or you just see it driving to work.
Yeah,
that there's a new Mexican food truck there, and then you hit it on the way back.
That's perfect.
Like after work.
I'm gonna-
And
I'll set up shop there with a snow cone machine, man.
I thought you could even have it like a flea market type of a thing, like where there's shops too, and it's like a little carnival-y type thing. Maybe not with rides, but with like the carnival games and stuff. They just have lots of like stuff to do on the overpass, and you can see it as you go by, like what's there, so that when you go back, and they've kind of got the parking already there. It's dirt cheap. Like you don't need to rebuild the road. There's probably a lot of like, there's one exit 1 mile, there's another exit a mile down, and like there's probably overpasses of roads that aren't essential. Like if you close like that road, it's not gonna cause huge traffic jams. You might even be able to make it so one lane can get through and like alternate like when they're doing construction, so it's not totally blocked off. It's just most of it is used for the food trucks, but you can still get one lane one way at a time. Yeah, I just thought it'd be an easy thing to do. You could even during rush hours or holidays, you could force the food trucks to not be there, so the traffic can get through. It's like a flexible version of what the fixed restaurant on the overpass would be.
Like more variety too. Then you can move the food trucks in and out. People get sick of the same stuff all the time.
I think I got it all. I just think it'll be sad if those things totally go away. Like, hopefully they keep at least one of those food truck or overpass restaurants.
It's like the drive-in. Maybe they'll come back though, because drive-in movies are starting to make a little comeback. At least I thought they were. I've only been to a drive-in movie one time, but it was awesome.
I've never done it. I've never been to a drive-in.
It was great.
We used to go a lot as kids, and it's one of those things that now I know there's a few around different places. I'm getting to the old age where I don't want to sit in my car much longer than I have to.
Yeah, I saw those Tesla diners. Tesla's built, I think, a couple of them, like one in Texas, one in California, where they've got the chargers and they've got a diner, and they've got like a movie screen where they play movies.
In the diner or outside?
Outside. So as you're charging, you can.
Restaurant now?
Yeah. Well, they've got a couple of them. I don't know if they're going to go nationwide with those, but it's like
It's a restaurant.
they can like, they have one in downtown LA that's like walled off. They've got security, so it's like homeless people tent encampments on the outside, but on the inside, it's like safe and where you can charge and get some food and watch this movie screen if you want, and it's kind of cool. I don't know if they have a schedule where you can just go there to watch like a theater movie. Any last thoughts on the food truck thing?
No, I'm tired though.
Okay. We can wrap it up. Any shows or anything you guys want to promote? Podcasts, social medias?
I will be Brewery Ultra on 6/12. That's going to be an awesome one. And just found out today, September 23rd, down at the Old Goat in Illinois, it will be the Racing Mason Country Front Porch Stomp. We're doing a reunion show, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a bunch of shows starting to fill in, thankfully, this summer, so just check it out, chrisyoungcomic.com.
I know this weekend I'm at Pyramid Scheme on Sunday, and then at Laugh on the Lakefront in Muskegon in August.
I have a fitness thing called Game Mimic Fitness on Twitch, where I stream me playing video games on fitness machines using my homemade fitness controllers.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.